Premise: this foil, just like the other foils of this line, requires a very different technique, so I'm a complete beginner. If I did it at the second session, you can do it. Despite my awful technique, I think I did something like 700 meters. I don't know how much time, like 2 minutes, probably more than 2 minutes. But I don't know, I got excited or distracted exactly in the middle of the lake. So I lost my balance and I fell. Also because I forgot to tighten properly the screws, so the foil was pretty unstable, but still I was able to go on. So I didn't manage to cross the lake, but the good thing about this foil is that you can basically start it from everywhere, right? So I just swam a little bit, I found a rock, and I started from there. The rock was even submerged, was like 6 centimeters, 10 centimeters below the surface, and still I was able to start pretty easily. It took me like 5 trials. But the thing is that I wasn't tired. My legs weren't burning, I still had breath, so potentially, even with this awful technique, I would be able to pump for the entire lake, which is like 700-800 meters. If you were to start from zero with this foil, you would probably just have to learn how to static start, which is kind of tricky because, yes, you have to be a little bit agile to do so, but then after that it's super easy, it's much easier, and it's more permissive. I mean, you can make whatever awful technique you want and still the foil is going on. And if on the other hand you're coming from normal foils, just like me, stop and forget everything that you learned so far, because it's a completely different thing. Here you don't have to hope, you don't have to try to make the foil rise. Here you have to just control the board, because the foil has an incredible lift. So it's useless to try to make the foil rise because it rises alone. You just want to control the board. Because the board, by its nature, wants always to point up with this foil, right? So you basically just have to control the board and basically just press it to gain that speed, and then control it, not to make it rise too much. But of course, you still have to be a little bit light with your back foot. Believe me, it's an easier movement. I don't know if you can notice it from the videos, but my technique was so bad. I was touching the water, I was just pressing the board. I didn't know really what to do, honestly, because I was trying to do what I was doing with the normal foils, but really, again, you don't have to do that. You have to forget what you learned so far and completely change your mentality and adapt your technique to these super lift, ultra lift foils. But if at the second session with the rowing technique I was able to pump for 2 minutes, I would say that there is a lot of potential, right? Now, it's not necessarily a foil for everybody. I still personally prefer smaller wings. Also because I'm mainly riding at the sea, in lakes where the docks are kind of close to each other, where there are boats, where there are waves, and therefore I still prefer a little bit more smaller wings. But if you know for sure that you're gonna pump in a flat, big lake, where the docks are kind of far from each other and you want to link them, well, this is the foil to go for. I didn't compare it directly to the 5XL, its bigger brother, which has a wingspan of 2.5 meters, crazy. But I believe that if you're a smaller rider, like I am, I weigh 76 kilograms, probably more like 73 or 74 right now, that I've been pumping every day for 3 hours per day for 1 week. But if you're kind of light like me, I believe that it's pretty easy to achieve the effortless, endless technique and pump forever. So you don't really need probably the 2.5 meter wingspan of the 5XL. But if you're a bigger rider, yes, maybe if you're like 90 kilograms and maybe you have a thick wetsuit on top, yes, maybe to achieve this same effortless technique, the same incredible lift feeling, you should go for the bigger brother, for the 5XL. If it takes, let's say, 2.5 years, 3 years to achieve the effortless technique, the endless technique with a normal foil, with these big foils, you can achieve it in probably months. Don't miss the next video, because I found my new favorite wing. Can you guess which one it is?